It was a tragedy when Doodle on a motorcycle crashed earlier this year, but it would be an even greater tragedy if we did not learn from this accident. Many of us are still riding in jeans, thinking that they will provide adequate protection if we go down. As Doodle proved, riding without adequate protection for our legs is a recipe for disaster. Hello everybody, welcome back to Riding on a Budget. Today we're doing something a little different. We're doing a budget affordable pair of leather riding pants off Amazon. I'm sure if you've got a Facebook page, you've seen all of those ads about riding pants lately. Well, you know, for the longest time, you can't beat good old leather. Notice that even though Doodle was wearing Kevlar riding pants, they ground through to the armor. But leather is expensive. Well, I found a pair of leather riding pants off Amazon that only cost $120. I paid for these with my own money. This is not sponsored content. I wanted to see if these pants would actually hold up and actually were a quality product at that price, because let's face it, a pair of Dainese or Alpenstar leather riding pants is up above $500 to $700. For $120 for a set of leather pants, you gotta wonder about that, you know. So I spent my own money, I bought my own pair, and we're gonna unbox it here in a minute, and I'm gonna show you my first impression of what we bought. Okay, let's see what's in the box. Okay, these are nicely wrapped. Well, here's something I didn't expect to see. A coat hanger for the pants. Well, that's nice. Okay, that's a nice touch. Pants are wrapped nice. Okay. We'll put them on the box, keep them from getting dirty. Well, my first impression out of the box is, wow, these are very sturdy and thick. It's got two pockets right here in the top. There's one. It's pretty deep. These are size 42 pants. I normally wear a 40. I figured they'd run a little small, so I bumped up and bought the 42s. These are Noru, okay? Leather sport riding pants. 1.2 millimeter full grain cowhide leather with airflow punch panels. Here's the panels right here. Okay, that's not bad. They got a built-in somewhat waistband. It snaps and there's a zipper. Okay. You can see the inside liner. Hold it up. See? The inside liner. Okay, that's nice. So let's see if the zipper works. Yeah, that works. Okay. Let's get down here on the legs. Okay, I can feel the armor in the leg. The bottom of the pants have a zipper, a boot zipper. Okay, that's good. There's somewhat an expansion area. Okay, I guess that'll wrap around your boots. That's elastic right here. Okay, there's the armor and certified. It says CE1. I don't know. You know, I'm sure that I can go over to Cycle Gear and buy me some upgraded armor if that really bothers me. Well, I guess the next thing to do is try them on. Okay. Now I'm wearing my gym shorts underneath these, so they're a little snug at this point, but that's okay. Use my belt. Now, once it gets my boots on, I'll have to zip them up. Let's see what they look like go around. No pockets in the back, unfortunately, so no way to put your billfold back there in the back. Okay. Let's sit like we're on the bike. Okay, this is what I was talking about breaking in. You're going to have to train the pants to fold in certain ways. These are the mesh panels, so these should be able to work during summer. At least I'm hoping they do. because most of my riding is in the summer. I tell you, just as a first impression, man, they feel good. Well, I guess the only thing left to do is get on the bike and see how they ride. Wouldn't it? This is our first test of the new leathers on the bike. Okay. First ride. Okay, here we go. I've already said, you got to get these frames. They're a little tight in the crotch here. I guess I'll sit them as I'm going. I think this is part of the braking I'm talking about. Honestly, I'm surprised. These feel substantially high quality, a lot higher quality than I expected at that price point. The leather is thick and substantial. These are made from 1.2 millimeter full grain cowhide leather, and you can definitely tell they weren't going ultra thin or cheapo on the material. It's really thick. One thing that immediately stands out is just how serious these look. And the quality, the stitching is very nicely done. The quality of the leather is good. I'm kind of blown away by it initially. You know, if you've ever gone down on pavement or even just seen what asphalt can do to regular jeans, you know that's something you don't want to experience. I've ridden in blue jeans my entire life, and I've got to the point where I've realized, God, what a stupid thing that was to do. It's time to switch over to more protective equipment. A pair of leather pants like this at this price really eliminates any excuse you might have to having a good pair of leather riding pants.